Hi and welcome to my video. Today we're going to make burlap tulle bows for you. These are really simple to make. They require just a small piece of round fabric like this, fabric discs, some rhinestones you can get from any craft store or fabric store, and these tiny netted fabrics, the exact same size as the other round fabric. So what we're going to do now is fold the netted fabric, one of the netted fabric discs, into quarters. Just make sure they are exact quarters and they're folded properly. Now we're going to take a tiny dot of glue. We only need a little dot of glue for this, and place it in the center of the first piece of fabric. And then what we're going to do is just push that firmly in place from the center outwards, and just fluff it up a little bit at the end. And now we're going to do exactly the same thing with another piece of fabric, and we're going to keep going round with these, so it just goes round the disc to create something that looks similar to a flower. We're going to place another piece of glue. Just make sure when you do this that if there's any excess glue left over that you actually remove it before it dries, because once it dries, that's it. To take it off is quite difficult. So now we're going to do exactly the same thing and stick that on. Just make sure it's a little bit tacky first and stick that onto the piece of fabric next to the other one. We do exactly the same thing with another piece of fabric. This netted fabric is lovely to use for this particular type of bow. It gives it that really, really feminine extra touch. And now we're going to do the same thing and just place it next to the other bow, the other netted fabric. And now we're going to do exactly the same thing and just keep going round, and just gluing them in place. Take another piece of glue. Like I said, you really don't need a lot of glue for this. If you put too much, it creates a really bulky effect, and so you just need like a tiny dot of glue for each fabric that you're going to place and stick, and make sure that it stays in place. So as you can see, I'm sticking that on. I'm placing another piece of fabric. This is the last piece of fabric that I'm placing on. This just creates that kind of flower appearance. It does look quite cute now, but it really does give it that extra special finish when you add the other embellishments, when you add the rhinestones to it. So now what you need to do is just remove the excess pieces of glue. It's really important. And now we're just going to take our centerpiece and just place a tiny piece of glue in the center of the bow. Remove the excess once again, very important. And once we've done that, we're going to place our centerpiece in the center of the bow to create that flower look. Just press it firmly in place to make sure that it doesn't fall off. Obviously, it's really, really important to make sure that everything is firmly in place, and it's also really, really important to make sure that there's no excess glue. So now this is our final step in making the bow. We're just going to place our rhinestones. These are lovely. You can get them from any craft store. And these do actually have adhesive on the back, but they don't actually stay. So we're going to be using a tiny dot of glue for each embellishment that we're going to place. They are very tiny, so you need to be very careful when you're using the glue gun, because you don't want to burn yourself. You don't want to hurt yourself. So for each rhinestone we use, we're just going to take a tiny dot of glue and just stick them firmly in place. You can actually put these embellishments anywhere you like, really, but I'm just arranging them how I think it looks nice. You can arrange it anyhow you wish, depending on how you want your finished bow to turn out. Just keep on placing them. If you want a really over the top jazzy look, then you can just really go over the top and just go crazy with it and put loads of these rhinestones on. But if you just want it to look elegant, classy and sophisticated, then you can obviously just put just a few around just to give it that extra sparkle. And like I said, be really careful with the glue gun because it can get quite hot. You don't want to burn yourself, so you want to make sure um, you don't just place the glue gun on your finger. Just keep on placing the embellishments on, and you know, if you want to put more, you can. If you want to put less, you can. This is the finished product. It looks really cute. If you wanted to add more embellishments, like I said, rhinestones, you could do that. I think it looks perfect like this. This is for my taste, but if you're making it for a client or something, then you would obviously do it according to their taste. Thank you for watching this video. Take care and really enjoy your bows. Remember to keep practicing.